there, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do 2 unboxings and they're both Genshin figures, so I'm very excited. This one over here on my right is the Genshin Impact Ningyan Gold Leaf and Pearly Jade version 1/7 complete figure by MiHoYo, which retailed for 30,250 yen, and I ordered it from AmiAmi and it took I think almost 3 months to get here. So it's been a long time coming, but I don't know if you can see this. This is the card that came with it. Oh, sorry. There we go. That came with it. So, and this one here to my left is the bonus Genshin Impact Haul Guardian Yaksha version 1/7 complete figure by Apex. And this is the card I got with that one, which is quite lovely. And I also got, because it's a bonus version, I also got this interesting clear, I don't even know what it is actually, I think it's just a clear poster. Kind of like a clear file material, but kind of image poster, which is pretty cool. So, let's get to it. So this is the first figure. It's the Ningyan Gold Leaf and Pearly Jade 1/7. This comes in a crazy box that is very premium, as you can see, and it opens like this, which is also nuts. And it figures in this box itself. But yeah, so be forewarned, if you are ordering this figure, the box is massive, the mail-in box was massive, so just be warned. If you have to go pick it up, it might be a journey for you. Alright, so I'm going to take this box out here, set it down. So yeah, so it just rests in this, but it's really pretty. It's got really decorative effects on it. Yeah, very premium for what it is. Alright, so let's get this opened. So there she is in the clamshell. So as you can see, she comes with a lot of different features, and a big base, which you can kind of see as well from the back here too. So I'm going to step away for a minute to kind of assemble this figure so that you don't have to sit there painfully watching me try to assemble it for what I hope will not be more than 15 minutes, but we'll see. So, after what felt like forever to put this together, we have the Genshin Impact Ningyan Gold Leaf and Pearly Jade version 1/7 complete figure, finally. So, I'm going to start off right away with some of my critiques, the negative aspects. This figure was a nightmare to put together. These pieces back here, especially the smoke effect, took me forever to actually get onto the base because there's a tiny hole at the back of this pot and there's a metal rod, and I couldn't get it to push in all the way. I felt like I was going to break the effect effect piece. So there is some metal showing, which I'm not a huge fan of. And then as a result, this piece connecting right here, it felt like I was bending the effect piece, so that's not great. Also, the placement of her on the figure, the instructions had very little to do with how to exactly place her. It just says place in the center. Well, okay, first of all, you've got these pieces in the back here, which are kind of angled. So when I was trying to put her on the base in a way that made sense, this is the best that I could come up with. So if I'm wrong, do forgive me, but this seems to be the only way she can really be placed on the base. I don't love it because, again, right here, you can see that her material here is literally on top of this floral decor. So I'm a little bit worried about scratches and paint transfer. And then of course her hair is also resting on part of that here, which I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it kind of worries me a little bit. Also, I will say the light here, it's a very nice touch and it adds a lot of flair to the overall figure and the environment it sits in. However, I don't know if other people have this problem, but if you try to put this piece, the bottom piece covering on, the light doesn't work with the magnetized scroll here. So with this magnet, you're supposed to turn the light on and off like that. But when you have this cover on, it doesn't seem to work. So that's just something of note. I'm not sure if that's just me or not. And then the other thing is we have this tiny, tiny little thumb cap here that she did come with before you put the pipe one on. Now, I had the unfortunate mistake of breaking the pipe off of the thumb cap that's on it, so I had to glue it on. But then once I did that, it was fine. So just be very delicate with that piece when you're trying to put it on. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Those negative aspects aside, I think this figure is absolutely gorgeous. She's got really clean detailing on her. Her sculpt is amazing, and I love her hair sculpt. She's really well sculpted, and I love all the pieces as well. The furniture and the screen at the back is a nice touch. All these extra little details, they're very well done, and they're very clean, again, with the paint job. Also very clean, there's nothing out of place. Her colors are amazing. I actually got this character in a Wish in the game, and she's pretty cool. But the coloring of her outfit is exactly matches. The only thing that's a bit different from the way she looks in the game anyways is just her legs. Like in the game, she kind of has these like white goldish tights, I believe. Here she doesn't, but they have gold decals on her leg, which is a really nice touch. And they have this red detailing here on her leg, which is cool. I didn't notice it on her character in the game, but again, I don't play with her very often, even though she is a cool character, so forgive me if I'm wrong. Regardless, she's amazing. I love her detailing and everything, and I love her coloring. Everything's perfect. I really don't have anything negative to say about the figure itself. I think it's a really beautiful piece, and I think it's gonna look really nice on a shelf. Now, because of the base, it does take up a lot of space, so that's something to consider. But I had to get her because she just looked so amazing. Anyways, I think Apex did a great job. The only thing, as I said, I'm not a huge fan of is the setup on the base, just because it's not very clear, and then this whole thing with the battery, not sure what's going on with that. So I think this figure is stunning, and I would give it a 10 out of 10. So our next figure is also a Genshin figure. It is, just to remind everybody, the Genshin Impact Zhao Guardian Yaksha version, 1/7 scale by Apex. So you can see his box, standard window display. Nothing too crazy. Your typical generic box with a bunch of graphics and information on it. Alright, let's get him open. Okay, so you can see him there. He's got some instructions. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get him out of here and hopefully not as painful as the last one to put together. So first we'll start with the base. It's pretty cool actually. It's got some effects that come out from this bedrock. It's a greenish turquoise coloring on it. It looks pretty cool, so I'm actually very excited to get him on this base. He looks really good. Oh my god. This figure, I can tell you right now, just from a first glance, looks absolutely stunning. There's so much detailing on him, it's insane. I think Apex knocked it out of the park with this one. He looks so nice. He's got like his arm tattoos and just like his jewelry and his mask. Oh my god, I'm excited. Okay. So, after a bit of finagling, he was not as bad as the previous figure, I'll tell you right now. It just took a little bit of extra time just to kind of put his spear in and things like that, and the positioning of this, just because you have to be really gentle with it and you have to kind of wiggle it in. But other than that, he's fairly good to put together. Easy peasy. But I'm just stunned right now. This figure is just phenomenal. His base, again, just to quickly revisit, is really interesting. It's got these spears shooting out of it, and his outfit is just stunning. I don't even have words. The detail is just incredible. And all the little beads on him, for example, the jade beads, his coloring is amazing. His paint job, you can see his tattoo on his arm, everything's just impeccable. All the details, his mask, his jewelry, it's just beautiful. I'm really, really happy I picked this figure up. In terms of the character itself, I know him from the game. I don't have him as an actual playable character, but I did get to see him doing some of the main quests for Liu. Again, if my pronunciation is crap, my apologies. But this figure, I have nothing negative to say about this. It's just perfection. He's worth every penny, and I'm so happy I picked him up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to now search for other Genshin figures by this manufacturer because he's amazing. I absolutely love it. Stunning. Alright guys, so if you've stuck around and you are watching this video, I humbly thank you and hope to keep creating new content for the channel and keep showing everybody some more awesome figures. Please feel free to leave comments and questions in the comment section below, and if you enjoy my videos, also feel free, don't have to, but feel free to give them a like and or subscribe. So thank you for watching, and here's all the figures we reviewed today.